welcome to Vroom Reviews. As you can probably tell, I'm not feeling very well. But I saw Batman v Superman. Strangely enough, I got ill after watching it, so that might be to blame. Normally I wouldn't do a review like this, but I literally have no other way. My phone's not working, so I can't record audio properly, and my laptop's just acting weird, so I can't actually. I thought this would be the best way to do this review. So if it cuts off, like if it randomly cuts or anything, I'm so sorry. That's just I am feeling terrible right now. Like I feel awful. So let's get into it. So I haven't seen Man of Steel when I was watching Batman v Superman. I haven't seen Man of Steel, but I knew what happened, and I don't know what I thought overall of the film. The film was just a bit meh. Like nothing really interesting happened. It was just all a bit. Oh, oh, Batman's bad and Batman's bad noise and what's my brain's not working today. No, it normally works, but yeah. No, but it had some enjoyable parts, but some of it was just boring as hell. Like some of the cinematography was nice, but some parts were just dragging on way too long. So first thing to talk about is Ben Affleck's Batman. I quite liked him as Batman, but I didn't like some of like his rules and stuff. Like, I know they were going like, oh, he's a more edgier Batman and such like that, but it just didn't. I didn't like the fact that he used guns all the time and like he killed people. That's just not. I know Batman's used like guns and stuff in the comics, but that's just something I didn't like about the film. It was just a bit in that sort of sense. But Batman, like, he is a good Batman. It's just I always thought Batman's a character who doesn't kill, and obviously he does in this, so it's a bit But besides that, he's okay as the character. But it's just I just don't like the gun thing. I just don't like that. Now Superman, I didn't really know much about Man of Steel, like I said before, but I guess he was okay as the character. I mean, there were just moments in the thing where, like, oh my god, you could have done so much. You're Superman. You could have done so much to stop stuff. So, like, by the way, spoiler alert: this is going out straight away. But when the building explodes, it's just instead of like putting out everything, he's just stood there in the fire. It's just like, oh, you could have done something. You could at least put the fire out for him. But no, you're just gonna mope about it. Like, just I don't really know what I thought of Superman, but it was okay. I just didn't like the dynamic and the reason why Batman and Superman fight. It was just a bit, oh, this will sell to a fanboys and stuff like that. That's just what it felt like. It didn't feel like, oh, this is a breathtaking story or anything like that. It just didn't work as well as I felt. Like, I'm not saying the other Superman things are any better, but you know what I mean. It's just a bit So another character which was in Batman v Superman for no, like, she wasn't needed, but she was for probably the coolest parts, is Wonder Woman. Like, she isn't given a setup or anything, but by the time they get to a final fight, which is really good, I'll be going on to that in a minute. It's just she was a bit wasted. Anyway, she just appears randomly, and like it just doesn't really do anything. Like, she just shows up at the end. It's not really. There's nothing to her besides that. It's a bit sad, really. Like, I wish they used her a bit. Like, I know it's called Batman v Superman, but I wish they used the character a bit more. Okay. Another thing I didn't really like was the Lex Luthor. Jesse Eisenberg, I think it was. I don't really know actor names or anything. I just didn't like him as Lex Luthor. I've always seen Lex Luthor as always the calm, like, sorted type of villain, and he was just more Joker-like in a way. I just didn't really like it. It was just a bit, like, it wasn't the look or anything. I didn't like if he looked like that. Obviously, I wouldn't mind. Oh, he's got kryptonite. Like, I wouldn't mind if, like, he just did it a bit better. Like, the Joker, it just felt too much like the Joker. Like, a little certain Joker aspects where I would see, like, Joker and Lex on, like, different sides in, like, sort of the villain community. So, one of the better parts of the film was the Doomsday battle at the end. That was really, really good. Like, I like how he used, like, Zod as a setup for Doomsday. Like, they didn't just leave him out. It was really good. Like, the Doomsday fight was probably the best part but like just all the other stuff was just a bit meh. Like there was loads of sequences where it was going on for like the film takes fucking forever to end. Like it takes ages just to end. It's really frustrating. Like you're like, oh, you can end it now. Oh, nope. Oh, okay, you keep on going, but no. The Doomsday thing was probably one of the better parts of the whole fight. Like, well, not fight, film. Oh my god, my brain is not working while doing this. Now, something I did like about the film was the way it set up, like, all the other characters. So, like, oh, what's his name? We had an appearance of, I don't know his name, he plays Khal Drogo as Aquaman. I mean, our first, like, glimpse at, like, the Flash. But it's, that was just, like, nice just because, well, obviously the Flash is my favourite DC hero, so that's a reason for that. But just, like, some of the other stuff was just a bit, like, I like the setup, like, saying, oh, meta-humans and stuff, but I just don't think it works as well as, like, I like the DC TV. DC TV shows are really good. But it just seems like we're just trying too hard to like compete with Marvel. Like they're not as good in that sense. It's just a bit, yeah. Like, and also it seemed very forced in, but I still enjoyed like the whole idea behind it, like putting the meta-human things in, even though Aquaman and Cyborg technically aren't meta-humans, but whatever. So that was just a few of my opinions on Batman vs Superman. Like I said, some of the scenes were just too long. It was just a bit boring compared to other stuff. Like I found myself nearly falling asleep at certain times. So what's Vroom's verdict for this? Well, some of the things were good, but most of it wasn't. In a way, like I said, my brain is not working today. It's a quite hard thing to talk about. I just didn't. I don't know. It was just average. It was just meh. If, in my own opinion, it just didn't really do anything for me. So for that, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Vroom's verdict or whatever. Like I said, I'm sorry about probably the audio's probably really shit, and I feel like shit. Like normally I would have done like an edited review, but like I said, like I feel really bad, and some of the other stuff, which I mentioned before, I just like my phone's not working. That's how I record my audio. Professionalism, yeah, I know. It's just So like I said, this is like probably a one-off thing, like just doing a game for it. But so like I said, if you enjoyed this, let me know. I'll probably make more reviews. It's just I feel really bad today when recording this. So anyway, I'll catch you all in the next review.